Concept for the building that we're in today was a reinforced concrete building. We initially put a schedule to this that was 27 months long. Adidas came back and said, try harder, you gotta hit 24 months. So the team got together and we started to iterate around what else could we do.
We identified a few different areas in which to achieve that. One was with permitting, one was with design, and ultimately one was with construction. And the way that we achieved the aggressive construction schedule was by prefabricating material off-site.
We worked with the fabricators and the engineers to come up with a perforated girder, and then we created this prefabricated cassette, which is a regionally sourced CLT and glulam panel. And we're able to create this really simple, but I think elegant system that we believe will serve Adidas and this building in the long term.
It allowed us to really truly kind of strip back some of those other additive elements that we would have otherwise felt the need to have, and really just celebrate the realness and the rawness of the building and the structure itself.
So it mimics the speed and erection qualities of precast and introduces the warmth and the beautiful Northwest story of mass timber.
Mass timber has been around for a long time.
We grow these trees until they're ready to harvest. We go out into the forest, we harvest the logs, we bring those logs to the mill. The mill then cuts those logs into lumber. We dry that lumber so that it's the correct moisture content. We then laminate that lumber into cross-laminated timber panels or glue-laminated beams. We fabricate that CLT panel or glulam beam, and then finally ship it to the site and install it in the building.
Mass timber is larger buildings out of wood in a more sustainable way to make buildings that are addressing issues which are climate change, rural-urban equity. Also, how do we build in a more sustainable way with less carbon? So mass timber addresses all those areas in slightly different ways.
One of the Adidas design directives is to be very authentic in the use of materials and the approach to spaces, and so that meant, leaving as many things as kind of raw and unfiltered as possible. When you're doing that in an environment of concrete and steel, while there is beauty and the strength in that, it lacks some of that warmth and those humanistic qualities that I really think all of the wood that you experience in the space brings.
This building's not just about the person you're hearing talking, it's about the team.
Something I'm particularly proud of in this project is the team culture that we established, and starting from the point of mutual respect and reach the end of a project all wanting to work together again. And for me, that's the sign of a really successful project.
Oh man, I wouldn't want to speculate what he was thinking at the time, but I know he would be blown away. I think it ties to his vision of innovation, of everything that's gone into these buildings. I mean, it is extremely innovative of how these came together. I think that plays into probably what he was going through when he was developing footwear and apparel for athletes. He was breaking barriers on that front, and I think we broke some major barriers on this front.